Back to a Channeler's Channel. I'm Tracy with your intuitive weekly reading for March 24th to 30th, 2014. It is our last full week of March. Bye-bye, March. But before I go get Whitehawk, my spirit guide, whom I consciously channel for the reading, I just briefly touch back on the previous week's reading, which was about ebbs and flows. Whitehawk is teaching us about cycles and the importance of using them so as to not use up a lot of energy. So instead of going against the flow, going with the flow, and life becomes a lot easier. So in other words, importance of cycling with the cycle, otherwise you will impede the flow. So if there's choppy waters, why would you try so hard to swim through those? Why would you just not, like coming through the winter, is probably not the best time to start projects, to bud, to come forth. It's more about hibernation, right? And dormancy, so you're best to just give in and rest. Oh, excuse me for the yawns. I started this before the reading, so obviously there's something going on there. And he taught us in the last reading, he was standing there, standing his ground in his confidence, teaching us to let everybody else run by us, crazily busy, impeding the flow and going against the cycle, and us just standing there, and that we will probably be further ahead than them. When we get to the finish line, we'll probably finish before them, and we won't be as exasperated or as exhausted and have worked as hard to get there. So he's teaching that. And so I hope you enjoyed your last week of winter as much as we wanted to get to the spring, to the busyness. I do hope that you enjoyed your last week of winter and resting and hibernating. Okay, if you zoom through this, you have missed what I'm about to say to you. I was trying to decide whether I was going to say this at the end or the beginning, because you guys tend to drop off on me somewhere in the readings, and so I'm just trying to get you, because I'm giving you an opportunity here to get a free reading, a free 15-minute reading, a $40 value, and all you have to do is go to my Facebook page. I'll put it here somewhere, but it's also the Facebook image above this video, right up above me, or you can go to my description page and you can find the link there. So it's www.facebook.com/TracyRoy13, because I was born on the 13th and it's my favorite number. It was all the numbers I wore on my sporting jerseys, right? Okay, so in order to get that 15-minute reading, which is done via YouTube video, a private link to you, and we can usually answer 1 to 3 questions within that 15-minute time period. You have to go to my Facebook page and you have to like the page, not the statuses or anything like that. You have to like my page. And once I reach 100 likes, I'm about 17 now. It doesn't seem to really go too well on Facebook. So I'm trying to boost those because I want to talk with you. I want to get engagement with my viewers, my friends, my spiritual peeps. So you have to go like my page, and once I get to the 100 likes, I will pick that person that gets the 15-minute free reading, and I'll notify you. Okay, so I know you probably don't want to tell your friends because you want to win it yourself, but sometimes we have to share the good, and by doing so, good comes back to you. So this is my Jerry Maguire thing, right? It's like, help me, help you. That's why I always say that. Okay, enough of my blabbing, I guess is the only way to put it. Let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say for the week ahead, and I'm yawning. Here we go. Right into the yawn. How crazy is that? It's really funny. I want to share with you. So these are some crazy pants, right? Like I believe these are some crazy leggings. And when I channel, I look down. And when I look down at these pants, I can't focus because they're too busy. So I have to find another spot to look that's not as busy as this, because it distracts me. So I don't know if anyone's trying to channel, but that might be some tip for you to help you. I have to look where it's not busy. I have to find a spot that's clean and clear and I can focus on. So it's almost like I have to put my coat over my pants so I can focus on that spot. Okay, let's go get Whitehawk and see what he has to say. Indeed, he says. Busy, 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 he says. And he sounds a lot like, it was some animated cartoon where it's a man, or is it the rabbit? And is it Alice in Wonderland maybe? You know, where they go busy, busy, busy. No, I think it was from like a Christmas cartoon or something. Anyways, if you remember, comment. And that's what I'm seeing. And Whitehawk says, yes, busy, busy, busy. Everybody's busy, 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 doing, getting, going. And he's going on, and it's like making me exhausted, you know, just him saying it. He says, indeed, that is what the spring becomes about. Everybody doing and getting out and doing so much within a short period of time, because we have been in dormancy, we have been hibernating. But I'm going to appeal, he says, to your higher self, to your higher senses, and I'm going to ask you to slow down. I'm going to ask you to not be so busy. So why am I asking you to not be so busy? I am asking you to not be so busy because, children, you will deplete your energy before we are even, you know, a couple of weeks in to the spring, because you will get out and you will do that. You will have no reserves left. And this bears repeating, he says, over and over again. And that's because I'm saying, like, we just did that in the spring 2014 forecast. And he says, yes, we did, but I'm saying it because it bears repeating. That we will not become a balanced nation until we become a balanced people. And when we become a balanced people, then we will become a balanced nation, a balanced earth. And yeah, so everybody's kind of shaking their head. Now, children, as I told you at the beginning of March 2014, I had mentioned to you that indeed it would be a month of tragedy, but not only would it be a month of tragedy, there would be much sadness. And so, have you felt it? Have you seen it? And we're all kind of looking around each other, and some of us are shaking our heads, and some of us are taking ourselves back to March and kind of thinking about what has occurred in March. And for the most part, there is a lot of sadness. There is an immense amount of sadness, actually. He says, yes, there is. Because we are in purge mode. And when we purge, a lot of sadness can come up and out, allowing for us to move forward in our new season of life. Just so much sadness. I just feel so much sadness now. This week will not be any different, children. He says there will be sadness. And although, yes, it is spring, time of lightning, time of budding, this is still currently a time of purging. We are still in the purging winds, he says. The purging cycle of it all. Do not dismay. Those energies will come. Although for you they will not come soon enough, and I understand, children. I lived many a life, many a cycles, many a season, he says, on earth, and I valued her. I valued her heart. I valued her health. I valued her love. So I am no stranger to a long, sordid winter, and I am no stranger to wanting to get out and to move and to lighten up, but we're currently in purge mode still, he says. And so, recede for just this 1 week longer, he says, I am asking, and you will be so much better off in the following weeks and months. But to not recede during this week will use up valuable energy, waste valuable energy, and therefore impede your flow into the new season. God bless, children. Good luck on your journey as you move towards the new season in your life. God bless. Thank you for that. And I'm still feeling a lot of sadness there. When he says that, it's, as I've always said, right, like energy readings, which are energy, and the information is energy, they're not exact sciences. So just because, March 20th was the first day of spring, we go, okay, that's it, no more winter. Well, Mother Nature doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way. Or, in Canada, we know that, we may still get snow in April. So he's just teaching us to, it is spring, we want to get out and we want to do, because it's been a long winter, but he's teaching us, take that one last week to rest a bit to build up those energy reserves. And then when the spring comes, we'll be able to move forward more fluid and more effortlessly in our life. Okay, well, I wish you luck with rest this week. Do it for yourself, honor yourself, and stand your ground, stand in your confidence while everybody else is moving crazily about you. They will notice. They'll say, hey, how come, so-and-so, doesn't have to work hard for his life to be good. And here I am working my butt off. Maybe they'll go, oh, maybe I should follow the cycles of the seasons. And my life will be a little easier. Maybe I'll start to get it then. Okay, so don't forget the Facebook page, 100 likes, free reading. I'll choose someone, a 15-minute reading, $40 value, done via YouTube private link. Okay, Thursday is our vlog, and it's actually the April 2014 monthly reading. Yay! We'll see what the energies are then. So take time to rest and to play. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you've seen here today, and we'll see you back on Thursday for our intuitive weekly reading. God bless. I'm Tracy, your channel.